this all started about a couple of years ago when where I work, someone brought some ube truffles, and they're like the most delectable thing ever. They're got like this cookie crumble on the outside. They got this delectable purple delicious center, and I've been on a chase to recreate this gloriness. And so I thought to grow my own ube, and so that's kind of what this is. So I'm not doing the exact same thing. I'm not making ube truffles, but I thought I'd come up with something kind of similar. I saw a recipe for ube mochi brownies, but I thought, you know, why not take it a step further and combine it with real brownies? So you've got kind of like a brownie sandwich. You got brownie here. Let me illustrate it for you. The goal is to have a brownie on top, and then have an ube brownie thing, ube gooey, yummy, delicious brownie there, and then on the bottom, you know, it's gonna be sealed inside like a delicious calzone of ube brownie chocolate goodness. So that's the goal. Now, am I a baker? Absolutely not. I don't know what I'm doing. So, you know, this video might just end with a pile of goop that is barely edible. But hey, you know, you're on the journey. We're learning this together. So, you know, we've got some theories on how to make this. Theory number one was, hey, you know, let's just get ourselves like a pan, and then let's pour in some, you know, brownie batter. And on top of that, we'll pour in some ube batter. And on top of that, we'll pour in some more, you know, brownie batter. And then we'll cook that and see where that goes. But the issue with that is, you know, you get all this like intermixing with all this liquid, and you get just kind of this gross brownish, blackish, purplish, just mixture. I'm sure it's not gross, but it's not the goal that I'm looking for. So instead of doing that, you know, I had some thoughts. You know, what if I, you know, laid down a layer of brownie mix, cook it, and then lay down a layer of ube, cook it, and then lay down my last layer of brownie and cook it. But I figure that might not work because, you know, they're all cooked to different degrees, so it might end up being kind of a weird consistency. It probably just won't work. So my last theory, which I think is going to work, was kind of weird, and I did some research. I don't think anyone else is doing this. So is we're going to get a pan, and we're going to lay down a thing of brownie goop, and then what we're going to do is we're going to separate the layers using some rice paper. I've never seen anyone bake with rice paper before, so I don't know. It might work, it might not. But we're going to separate, you know, each layer by layer. These will hopefully keep the layers from mixing with each other. And we'll see how this works. I don't know. Like I said, this is going to be a creative and fun process where we're all going to learn. And this will be really interesting. So yeah, something like that. We have layers, and then in between these layers, we're going to be separated. And we'll cook it all as one, and we'll see if it comes out. You know, cross our fingers. But first, we got to go pick some ube. And let's go do that right now. All right, let's see what happens when I pull this sucker up. Let's see what we got, what treasures are in store. All righty. Let's see. Oh, baby. I think we hit the jackpot. There's one. That is some purple stuff. Holy cow. Holy cow, baby. Wow, and that was just one plant. Oh, I think there's more in the hole. Let's see if there's any more treasure in here. So I think that piece broke off. Ah, I feel it. I feel it. Ah, look at that. Nice little clump there. You can see that purple. Absolutely beautiful. Now we gotta peel this thing. Alright, after chopping all these up, I'm feeling kind of itchy. I don't know why that is. But we're gonna chop them up and put them in the steamer. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. You can see, we got our nice, beautiful steamed ube right here. Now, we're not really following a recipe. We're just, kind of winging it. That's what my grandma always told me is, when you don't know what you're doing, you just gotta wing it. Don't follow any sort of recipe because it's for wussies. We always used to call my grandma my wingman because she always reminded me that, you gotta wing it. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna first toss in some eggs in here. There we go, get in there, little eggs. Next up, we're gonna, let's see, there we go, there's got our butter. Got our nice melted butter. That's about, I don't know, a half cup. That's 1 stick of butter. 1 stick, let's toss that right in. Alright, let's see, maybe we should be cruising this thing right now. Let's see, let's pop it down. How do we work this thing? I don't even know. Here we go. Cool. Now we're cooking. Alright, now let's go ahead and slowly put our sugar in here. Now, you want a lot of sugar because sugar tastes good. Yeah, that's about all there is to it. Pour it slowly. Let's see, what else are we adding in here? I don't know. I think we need some more liquids all up in here. I got this little thing of coconut milk. I think that's a good thing to put in. Let's give that a go. That's really chunky. Does that mean it's bad? I don't know. Can coconut milk curdle? I hope not. Let's put the rest of that sugar in. Alright. Let's see. I guess we should just start chucking our ube in there, man. The goal is hopefully it starts looking really purple. I sure hope this works. Cause I didn't really. I don't know, it might end up being chunky. I don't know if I'll blend this later. Ay. Okay. Here we go. Get in there. Get in there. It's turning purplish. I might have to use the immersion blender here. Alright, cool. This is what it looks like now. Let's go ahead and add our other stuff like our baking powder. Let's chuck that in there. A little bit of that. And we got this glutinous rice flour. It's kind of a lie. There's not really any gluten in here at all. I don't know if it's like a translation error or something, but we're gonna chuck some of that in there. I don't know how much. Maybe the whole bag. Is the whole bag a good idea? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Let's just kind of guess and check, I guess. We're gonna mix that up for now. Hopefully it's not too thick. Let's see. We need to add more liquid to it. Because that's looking really doughy. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Alright, I added like twice as much butter and a couple more eggs. I don't think anyone's ever gone wrong putting too much butter in something, so I'm hoping this pays off in the end. We'll see. Alright, so to use this rice paper, you can't just use it and just like stick it in. You gotta like activate it. You do that with water, you gotta soak it. Kind of like those, dinosaurs that you grow up with. You put them in the bathtub and then, they turn into real dinosaurs. This is the same sort of thing, except not really. All right, I'm too lazy to really make brownies from scratch, so we're gonna use this Betty Crocker low sugar brownie mix. Now, I don't know why they put less sugar in here, so we're gonna have to put more sugar in here to make up for the less sugar. I think they're just skipping out on us. Like, seriously, who eats brownies, thinking they're eating healthy because they're eating 25% less sugar? Like, come on, give me a break. If you can eat a brownie, might as well eat a brownie that tastes good. So, we gotta make sure we add up for, let's see, I don't know how to tell how much sugar is missing. We do a little bit of math, but, we're gonna make sure we add up. In fact, just to stick it to them, we're going to put in more sugar than 25%. All right, we're going to start to assemble the Avengers right here. We got our purple, we got our brownie, we got our weird, whoa, man, that's gross. That's a very interesting consistency. All right, so remember, we're going to lay down brownie, put down a little thin film of rice paper, see how that works, and then we're going to put down some ube, another piece of rice paper, and then lastly top it off with some more of that brownie. Now, if this doesn't work, I'm probably going to cry. Speaking of crying, you know what makes you cry? Today's sponsor, onions. We've got French's crispy fried onions. Now, these are great for putting on salads. They're great for putting on soups. They're great for putting in your mouth when you're lonely and sad and crying. I'm just joking. I'm not sponsoring this. So French's. So hopefully the state of France doesn't sue me. This was just a joke. All right, we're gonna try and do this one-handed, and hopefully it doesn't leak out of this pan. All right, so we're gonna put down this initial layer of brownie. I was probably supposed to spray something down first, but you know what? You live and you learn. That's my motto in life: is you live and you learn. You make the mistakes you make, and if they're painful enough, you don't make them again. Or you forget, and then you just keep making the same mistake. All right, we're down to our last layer. I've put down the little piece of rice paper, and we're gonna start filling in. All right, here we go, putting it in. All right, may the odds be ever in our favor as we cook this for how long? I have absolutely no clue. So apparently the pan that I bought was a piece of crap, because you notice all of the brownie batter is leaking out of the bottom of a pan. I don't think that's what pans are supposed to do. So let's send our thoughts and prayers for these brownies and hope they make it. While we wait for this thing to bake, a lot of you probably wondering what the heck ube tastes like on its own. It's kind of this just like purple tuber. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's a lot less exciting than you think it is. It just tastes like a potato. Well, it's not bad. It doesn't taste like much at all. But it is crazy purple. So, it's got that going for it. It's pretty good. That is actually really good. And here is the result of our ube brownie that's been in the making for over a year of having to grow those darn tubers. Let's let it cool down and we'll dig right in. And here she is in her finer glory. How do we open this? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Oh. Fantastic. Let's look at that cross section. Let's cut off a little piece. All right. We test it. Bob. Alright, to best dictate how delicious and yummy it is, we'll have this little creature right here try some. So let's go ahead and cut ourselves.
It's like he's going for it.
He wants all of it. Alright. Are you ready?
Is this gonna be the most yummish thing you've ever tasted in your entire life? Look, there it is. Here, try some. Do you like it?
Is it yummy? What do you think?